Passive income. It sounds great, right? Everybody wants to earn that passive income. Today, we're going to be talking about 3 different ways to earn passive income. Let's get into it. Welcome to Piece of the Pie with Ty. I'm Ty, and I appreciate you guys coming to check my channel out. If you're new, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So you can come back and see me. My channel is all about making sure people are aware of the different avenues to get a piece of the pie. And today we're going to be talking about passive income. Passive income sounds so good to everyone, right? The number one thing you have to do though to achieve passive income is have assets that acquire money or make money for you. So today we're going to be talking about 3 different vehicles that you can use to earn passive income. And I'm talking about these 3 because I am involved or have been involved in all 3 of these ways to earn passive income, so I know it works. I'm also going to give you guys my experience with each of these 3 ways to earn passive income. First off, real estate. Everybody should know real estate is a nice game to get into if you want to earn passive income. And specifically, we're going to be talking about rentals. Rentals are a great way to earn passive income. But my experience with rentals is that they also take a little bit of work, and sometimes a lot of work. So to earn money from rentals, you definitely have to have some type of managerial skills, because you're going to have to manage when tenants are coming in, when you have to get things inspected, when the new tenant is gone, listing it, making sure you do background checks. And if you don't want to go through all that, you can always hire a property manager. But that's going to cut into your income from that property when you hire a property manager. So it's good and bad. I'm going to tell you guys my experience with a rental. First off, I'm going to tell you, I bought my first house at the age of 20. And I bought it not because I was giving money or because I come from a rich family. I come from a single parent home, and I have multiple siblings. And in this single parent home, at the age of 15, 16, I was working and my income was needed for the household. So I had this working mentality early on. Up into my recent years, I had the whole mindset of work hard and it will pay off. And what I mean by work hard is dedicate overtime, 10 hours, 12 hours a day, somebody would let me work. And I had this mindset even as a young adult, as a teen. So I worked hard, and when it was time for me to leave the house at the age of 20, I was going to leave out of the house, I looked and I saw that it would be cheaper for me to just find a house and get a mortgage opposed to renting out an apartment or house, because prices were crazy where I was moving to. I'm from a small town, but I was moving to somewhere that was a little more city-like, and because of that, I wasn't used to the prices that people were paying in rent. I was like, man, I might as well just buy a home. And I did just that. So I bought my first home at the age of 20, and I lived in it for 5 years, and then I rented it out for 5 years. So I have 5 years experience as a landlord, but I've been a property owner for a very long time, because I'm past 20, of course, well past 20. But so that was my mindset, and I went in it. So at 25, I was a landlord, and I'm gonna tell you guys this: it seems like you have to do a lot of work. When you own a rental, you're gonna either have the money to pay people to do the work, or you're gonna be doing the work yourself. And if you're new to putting tile down, putting carpet down, painting, installing ceiling fans, installing electrical receptacles, any of those things, if any of those things sound like things that you don't know how to do, you're going to end up paying someone. Or you can be like me, and I learned how to do all of that. I made sure I learned how to do all of that so I didn't have to pay people to do it for me. Doing this meant I spent a lot of time in my property making sure I get it right. So I spent countless nights in that rental property making sure I painted, making sure I redid bathrooms, installed toilets, installed vanities. I did all of that myself, and it did save me money, but it cost me time. So that's definitely some of the things that come along with a rental property. You either got to have the money to pay people to do the things for you, or you're going to have that experience yourself, or you're going to spend a lot of time learning how to do it yourself to save money. And that goes too with the whole managerial skills too. If you go with a property manager, you're going to have to pay them instead of getting profit yourself. So my first 2 years of renting that property out, I did it myself, and I earned probably around maybe $200 every time the rent was paid. I got $200 in my pocket every time the rent was paid, so monthly. But there was a lot of times the tenants were late. I had to deal with that. I had to put tenants out. You had to do a lot of extra work when you do it yourself. So I was fixing it up and dealing with the tenants, all for an extra $200 a month. And of course, you're paying down your loan, so it's always good because you can sell it at any time and make more money. But of course, the more you pay down on your loan, meaning the longer you can get tenants to pay your loan for you, because that's what you're doing with a rental, the better off you'll be in the end. So the first few years, it was a headache for me. So I hired a property manager for the last few years, and they charge $100 or 10% of the rent, whichever was higher. So I lost $100. So I was making $100 every month from my rental property. But you still have to fix things too. So I did a lot of fixing up on things. And again, it was a good passive income. When everything is going perfect, rental properties are the best income ever, because you're going to get that money every month. They're going to pay their rent every month. You're going to get your $100 to $200, and you can do whatever with it, bank it, or invest it. But when things aren't going well, you have bad tenants, you have people that want to pay late, or when something goes wrong, like a fire. I even had a fire in the house. Yeah, I dealt with that. Teenage kids, man. Make sure teenage kids don't get distracted on phones or anything while they're cooking. Grease fire. Number one cause of fires in homes is cooking fires. But that was just a side note. But yeah, I even had a fire and had to go deal with the whole insurance claim and all of that. So I'm just saying all of this to say, real estate is a great way to earn passive income, but you definitely have to make sure you are ready for real estate. So people think real estate is passive income. It is passive income when everything is perfect. When it's not, you got to throw some elbow grease into that rental, or you gotta dish out cash to fix whatever is wrong. Be that tenants need to come out, be that the flooring needs to be replaced after the tenants, wash machine breaks down, AC breaks down, whatever happens in that house, you gotta come out of pocket for. So I can say my rental experience was decent. It was okay, but I don't think I made a lot of money from the rental income itself, because of how much I had to put back into the home. But after 10 years of owning that home, I sold it for a decent amount. All right. I sold it for a decent amount. And with that money, because I kind of got tired of having to make sure I put time into real estate, into that rental property. So I sold it and I invested it. I got stock savvy. So that brings us to the next form of passive income, dividend investing. So I got into dividend investing because, again, I told you all I sold a house. So I was like, what do I do with this extra money that was supposed to be for my real estate investment, which was supposed to grow for me and continue to give me passive income? Then I found out about dividends. Man, why did it take me to the age of 30 to really get into stocks and dividends? Don't know, but we here now. And I'm past 32, FYI. But we're here now. We're at this point, and I wish I would have been known about that, because if I would have known what I know now, I probably would have been sold the house. Because you can invest into dividend companies. You can even invest into real estate investment trusts, REITs, which is investing into real estate and just earning income from your real estate investment, which sounds a lot like having rentals to me. But yeah, you can make money like that. When I learned all of this stuff, that was the whole basis on why I started my channel. If you don't know, but I started my channel just because I wanted to make sure that people were aware of all these investing opportunities. That's all. I just want to make sure that it's on your radar. I wanted you to follow exactly what I do, play by play. I'm not telling you to do that because I'm not a financial advisor. If you need one, go seek out one. But I just want people to be aware of the different avenues out here, because once I found investing, I was like, yes, I found a way to keep making money, because the real estate investments, rental properties really gave me a headache. If I sound like I'm biased against it, because it really drug me through the mud for the last year or two. So I really felt good when I got rid of my real estate investment, which was my rental property, and I put it into dividend investing, or investing period, or into investing period. And that's why I love REITs, because I took a lot of what I made from my rental and put it in the market, and I wanted to stay in the housing market. So REITs got a bunch of that. All right, and then I spread it out, of course, around a lot of other things, but REITs got a lot of it because I still wanted it to be in real estate. But dividend investing is great. Not only can you invest in REITs, you can invest into the best dividend companies, which there are a lot of different dividend companies. But if you invest into solid dividend companies that consistently pay a dividend and they have consistent growth, you get the double whammy effect. Dividends and growth, you can't beat it. So investing into dividends and investing into the stock market, choosing the best dividend companies, is a great way to earn passive income. All right. It might take a little work on knowing exactly which companies to go into, but if you use common sense investing, and if you solely want dividends, and you just buy the companies that you see around, that are in the stores, that you wear, your shoes, your toothpaste, your cereal, honestly, your soft drinks, honestly, if you just invest into those companies and don't look for all of that exponential growth that might make you lose your money, you'll be pretty solid for real. Because a good dividend company is a company that's been around a long time, that you know isn't going anywhere, and it consistently pays its shareholders dividends. So if you find those blue chip companies, you're going to be golden. So it's the perfect way to earn passive income from dividends and dividend investing. I love dividends. Next up is a new way that I've learned to earn passive income, and that's with cryptocurrency. With platforms like BlockFi, Make sure you check BlockFi out if you haven't. I did a video on BlockFi talking about why I left Robinhood and went to BlockFi, because I earn passive income with BlockFi. And it's crazy that all I have to do is leave my money in those cryptocurrencies, which I was already going to do. And BlockFi pays me interest with their interest bearing accounts. And their interest is killing the bank's interest. All right, so back in the day, everybody knows making sure you have a nice savings account with a high interest rate was the thing. Now, these cryptocurrency exchanges are changing the game and it's giving banks a run for the money. That's why certain economies like China and a lot of other places are trying to go against cryptocurrency, because it's game changing. Cryptocurrencies are actually making the economy shift and change. So you either got to be with the shift or change, or you're going to be like somewhere like China and ban cryptocurrency altogether. But the majority of the world seems to be going with the change. That's why you have a lot more banks investing into cryptos and making it open for their customers to also invest into cryptocurrencies. So yeah, cryptocurrency interest accounts like BlockFi. If you want to check out BlockFi, make sure you check it out in the description below. Y'all know I got a link for you, but I don't promote anything that I don't use myself. So BlockFi is definitely something that I use and I'm pretty content with it. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. If you did stick through the video, I really appreciate it. And I just want to make sure that everyone is aware of different ways to earn passive income, because passive income is a perfect way to elevate and get us building that generational wealth little by little. All right. And I want everybody to climb the wealth ladder with me. That's why I'm making sure I let people know what's out here, because a lot of times people just don't know what's available. And that's a big hindrance, but that's why y'all are checking me out. All right, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And come back and see me. I got plenty more to talk about. Thanks.